But I mean, no, seriously, like for you in that year to gain the experience that you did and then have the summer that you have, now you're looking at coming into this year, and also you look at how our roster is shaped out, like you have an incredible opportunity in front of you this year as well.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I hope so.
I think so.
Yeah. So
whatever that means, it doesn't mean much.
I mean, it's not up to either one of us.
No, it's
Hey, it's your rook, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, my vet. Which he is old, by the way. That's crazy.
100%.
You're old too, though. I mean, you did 5 years of college.
I'm not 27 though.
Yeah, it's different.
I've been around the block.
Yeah, right.
I got years in this league.
Wait, I want to get back to what you said because I think it's interesting. He fouls a lot. So, do you sit on the bench and root for him to foul? Like, are you happy when he picks up his third?
You don't
on the
have to
first
lie.
quarter?
You know, this is a full transparency podcast.
Yeah.
Here.
No, no judgment.
Some nights though, I
would.
like, I'll play tonight. Like, I'm
Yeah.
Obviously, I want to play.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's got Gordon Hayward. I'm checking in the first quarter. Like,
I don't take that personally. That you want me to foul and you want to be out there.
No, I would not do that. I obviously want the team to win. I want the best guys on the floor to win, and that, as you would put it in that situation, that's what we want.
Right, but you want to play.
I do want to play,
Yeah.
but I'm in what's best for the team.
All right, fine. You're a better guy than me.
There was a stretch. I can't remember when it was last year. It was actually right around the Charlotte time, that the game you were talking to where you played closing minutes, where I had a stretch where I swear 3 or 4 games straight I got 2 quick fouls early.
Every time.
And it was just like by game 3 it's like, really, like this again? And Max just
Every time,
peels off the pants
Yeah.
and comes in, does this little like bulky jog up to the scorer's table.
Trying to lose weight, man.
And then, no, I meant that in a positive light. You're well built. But yeah, I had a stretch for sure where I was doing you some favors.
No, for
not
sure.
intentionally,
Yeah.
obviously.
Me and Gabe would be like sitting next to each other, and he would just like, I'd be looking at the scoreboard there. There's one. Okay. Literally like the next possession. Gabe's like, Max, go. I was be like, oh.
Got to the point where he wasn't even wearing sweats anymore. He was just
Literally.
expecting the.
But yeah.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping a combination of I'm being locked in on not using my hands, one, and then also having a little bit more respect in this association. I hope that will help as well. But
Yeah.
I like the respect. Let's lean into the respect thing a little bit.
Heard that, right?
Right? Yeah. I don't want to just glaze over that.
I wasn't saying that. No,
now he's the guy. In the NBA,
it's more so like, I mean, you know what it is. Like, I don't want to say referees officiate a name, but in so many cases, they're more inclined to call a foul on you or I than they are other players. I'll leave that
I
open.
mean, you might still be in a rough spot because we got some like big time names on our team now. I mean, we got some big time defenders that are
Right.
Like, if you're on the floor with Kyle, Jimmy, Bam,
I'm going to be the one that they're calling the foul.
You're still getting the foul calls every time.
Yeah.
That's when you start getting the wave out.
Yeah. So yeah, keep fouling because I'll probably play more.
Let's talk a little bit about the 2021-2022 Miami Heat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of commotion, momentum going on in the city of Miami. I feel like people are pretty excited.
I don't know if either of those are the right words.
No, I feel like they
People are excited.
People are excited about this group. I think that we have an incredibly clear identity.
Yeah.
I think Miami as an organization has always had an identity, but I think this team's identity and that identity of what they want it to be are like very much aligned. I think that the personnel fits really well. Just talk a little bit about early on. We don't need any bold predictions or anything, but just kind of how you see everything shaping out.
I mean, I think we have a really good team, and I think we have a lot of guys that are ready to win now. So I think a lot of guys are also a lot more locked in after.
Right.
And we got the break too. You guys didn't have a break after the bubble.
True.
So, guys are able to get their bodies back in a good spot and get their minds right. So I think it's going to be, a better year for us and we're going to get off to a good start. I would think. I think we have a lot of new guys. Going to take a little bit to gel together and get comfortable with each other. But I think everybody that we have now is on the same page and ready to win at a high level. So. I have very high expectations for the Miami Heat this year.
Love that. You and I both. It's crazy.
I would hope so.
It's crazy to think, and not to throw shade, but like you weren't a part of this, but less than a year ago, we were playing for a championship.
Yeah.
We fit an entire 2 off seasons into that, and an entire season into less than a year. And I actually love where we're now positioned just like mentally now. Like you said, last year was such a short off season to come back and just like be back into playing after playing all the way until October. Now you get a little more time off, and on top of that, like once again, nobody's really talking about us, which I think is like exactly where we want to be.
And that's where our team like thrives on that stuff. The guys that we have that are like built upon that stuff. So, but you could tell at the end of last year, I mean, guys were just mentally drained. I mean, you could definitely tell. I mean, from just as an outsider, because I wasn't with that championship team, but as an outsider coming in, you could tell that guys were just tired. Like, not even just their bodies, just like the grind of it all. And it was definitely weighing on a lot of our guys.
No, it was for sure. And obviously, like, guys did a really good job of prioritizing, all right, regardless of what's happened, like, we're here now and we're going to compete.
Right.
But, I mean, I just don't think, like you said, I don't think you can take away the fact that we played as long as we did. Not making excuses. That's not what I'm here to do.
Yeah.
But,
And last year wasn't easy. I mean, I actually haven't had a real NBA season.
That's right.
So I don't know what a full 82 game
I actually haven't
regular
either,
season
now that I think about it. Because I was on a two-way.
Yeah.
And then pandemic. And then last year.
But with all the testing and everything last year, and I'm sure it's a regular, no COVID 82 game season is a grind and a mental grind for sure. But let alone having to test every day and do all that stuff just adds on to it. So, and coming out of a bubble, I mean, it had to have been tough on you guys, man. I'm giving you a duck out.
I would just like to point out, speaking of the 2021 Heat, there's a pattern. You guys swept the Bucks in 2020. They went out and said we need to get some dogs.
We got a dog.
They get PJ, they get Drew Holiday, they get Bobby Portis. They win a championship. They sweep you guys last year. You said, hey, let's get some dogs. You get Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Markieff Morris.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you guys see the same
Max
effects.
Strus.
You were here already.
A part of it.
I got signed. I mean, you could throw me. I'm a dog.
Max
I could be a
Strus.
dog.
Roof. Air Strus.
That's a beautiful observation.
Right?
Did you just come up with that just now?
Yeah, just light bulb which went off. They signed 3 guys, one of which is the same person that you guys signed 3 guys, 3 dogs. I'm just, a power forward, a PJ Tucker, and a guard.
No, I mean, I think you're absolutely right. I think that what they bring, obviously, is, like you mentioned, the physicality, but then also, like, the championship pedigree. All 3 of them have also won a championship.
Right. Yeah.
The last 3 years, right?
Yeah. How about that?
Kyle won one in 2019.
Markieff 2020.
Yeah.
And then,
PJ 21.
yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at you, man.
Come on now.
You're on top of
Listen,
your shit.
he's dialed in. For sure.
Wasn't
Went for my Halpert moment.
Let's